So I recently had a transvaginal sonogram. Don't be jealous. I want to clear up some misconceptions first. A transvaginal sonogram is not a sonogram performed in transvagina. Transvaginal is not a new genital identity. But now I am a transvaginista. I come from a proud community. We don't have a pin or a ribbon. We have a badge. A badge. For those who are not familiar, the transvaginal sonogram is an image or a sonogram of the uterus done internally with a probe going up the fun tunnel. You know, the hoo-ha hallway. You fill in the blank. No, actually, you fill in the blank. Yeah. So I'm laying on the table, and the technician says to me, "Would you like to insert the probe?" And I had a flashback. Are you my politically correct alien abductor? Is it 1975? Am I back on the spaceship? But I said, if there is any risk of you not knowing what opening this goes into, I absolutely want to insert that probe. And I want a discount. I also recently went to see my gynecologist. Don't be jealous. And she's got to change her music, you know. I was in the examining room undressing, and Careless Whisper came on the loudspeaker. And I was really confused because Careless Whisper is about a guy who regrets having an affair, and I'm in a facility that treats the results of said affair. You know, STDs, pregnancy. But I'm not there for that reason. Oh, I'll never come to this doctor again. I'm only here for a pap smear. I think the music should match why the woman's there. Are you in for contraception? Girls just want to have fun. Did you get a herpes diagnosis? I've got you under my skin. Do you have a bad case of vaginitis? This girl is on fire! But you know, nothing really phases me anymore. You know, I've had 3 kids in that sonogram. And I used to be nervous when I had the pelvic exam, but to tell you the truth, I'm so stretched out down there that I'm kind of oblivious to the whole thing. The doctor just puts on her miner's helmet, turns on the light, and goes right in and with the chit-chat. So how are the kids? Kids. Mrs. Garcia, Sia, is this a missing sock? Sock? I have 2 girls, and they're both menstruating right now. I am so happy to be here tonight. And I try to document, you know, to keep track of their cycle, because I figure in a year or 2, the judge is really going to need that sort of documentation. And I'm going through menopause. I don't forget periods, it's just that I forget, period. And now that I have teens, their vocabulary has kind of dramatically decreased to one word, okay. And my husband and I sometimes try to test that to see if we can get a different reaction. Dad and I are going out, okay. And we're leaving you here at home, okay. Because you're going to be adopted by Woody Allen, okay. It used to concern me that my kids had one response for everything and it meant absolutely nothing. But then I realized that they have a great future in politics. And to tell you the truth, they've been with me all afternoon. It's kind of taken its toll on me. And at the same time, they teach me so much. Because you know what? What? Chicken butt! That's what. kids get that one. So I was at my favorite cafe this morning, and it always has a long line going out the door. It's like a religious ritual for caffeine addicts. And I like to get to the head of the line, and they give me my caffeinated beverage on a plate, and the barista says, "Latte of Christ." And I take it, and I drink it, and I say, "Amen." And I really, really mean it. Around a year ago, after the presidential election, there were all these signs that popped up in front yards in my neighborhood. But one stuck out, and it was in several languages, and it said, "Hate has no home here." And it really had a deep impact on me, because I hate that sign. Our family took a vacation to Charleston, South Carolina this summer to see the solar eclipse in its totality, which is when the moon completely blocks the sun, and for 3 minutes, it's completely dark in the middle of the day. And if we didn't make that effort to go to South Carolina and we stayed in New Jersey, we would have completely missed that miracle. Until night, when it's completely dark for about 9 hours. I'm so glad we drove. Have you ever noticed that you'll put up with a lot more when you're infatuated with someone? When my husband and I were dating, my husband Enrique, he would talk about soccer or whatever, and I'd be like, "Enrique, shh, I can't wait to get you into bed." And now, 20 years later, we're married. He starts talking about the World Cup. I'm like, "Enrique, shh, I can't wait to get myself into bed." Feels like the holidays are just whizzing by these days, right? It's like yesterday I was wearing my Halloween costume, my spooky white suburban mom drinking red wine costume. I love that costume. Sometimes I change it up with white suburban mom eating leftover candy, or white suburban mom wearing workout clothes, because I'm dedicated to wearing workout clothes. Got them on right now. It takes dedication, but the results are totally worth it, because no food tastes as good as wearing workout clothes feels. And it's great to be a female comic. Oh my God, so great. Unlike our male counterparts, we can only be accused of our jokes rubbing people the wrong way. Yeah. And when I tell people that I'm doing stand-up comedy, they always want to hook me up with their professional comic friend who's in the business and is real hot right now. And I've thought about that. But I've realized I already have several people in my life who like to masturbate in front of me. Don't be jealous. Because I take the subway. You guys have been so great tonight. Thank you so much. I'm Rita.